I'm going to start working on him to doing the body work on him to get rid of any pain and tension and restriction in these main junctions of the atlas, lower cervical shoulder, and the sacroiliac pelvic area. Those are the main junctions. We're going to work on those now. But after I'm done, from what I learned from doing the work, I'll be able to put it together with the initial evaluation and then be able to, now we're doing the Masterson method. You can see his eyes. You can see him relaxing in here in the lower neck. I'm kind of jumping the gun, and as I get to a point as it starts to release, he'll move, fidget, it release a little bit. But I'm jumping the gun. What I was getting to is that when we're done, we'll have it, be able to not only tell where he had restriction and we'll get it out, but we might be able to tell where it's coming from, because most issues in the body are secondary issues to some other issue, which could be feet or legs, or could be saddle, or it could be a past injury. So that's the overall picture we'll have at the end. So I'm going to start by just releasing the tension in his shoulders and his scapula. I'm going to turn him around. Come here, bud, because we're going to start. I'm a little nervous. We'll start here and work our way up. Watch his eyes as I go up the vertebra of the neck. He's a little wide there, right there. See his eyes soften at the atlas as I'm going to gently rock his head as I put a little bit of direction on the atlas up in that direction, and it see how that softens him. His atlas gets pulled up on the right, tight on the right. So if I go in the other direction where it wants to go, it feels good to him. And as you can see by his eyes, he softens. I'll follow that. See, that's working. That's working. That's working. That's working. 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 I'm going to come back on down his neck. Up right here we have something. I'll just ask him to let that go. Relax there for a second, buddy. Relax there for a second, buddy. And I'm going to step back in a second and see what he says to us. Now let's step back and watch him. We're going to work on this side of his neck and work down. We already released his shoulder blades, so we're going to come in here. Oh, bud. He'll be a good one to practice on because he's kind of difficult. So we'll get good at getting a difficult horse to relax. We'll get in here. We're going to move on up. Going to move on up. He's watching you. We're going to move on up right here. But also he's got tension in here, so it's not just you. And when you're going into a place where they got tension or where they've been protecting it, then they get a little bit worried. They get a little worried. So I'm going to continue to get him to relax his neck here. And he's really good at protecting himself. So I'll see that blink right where on this spot here, right there. That's where I want to soften. He told me right there by blinking that there was something there, and as you can see, when we gently ask it to relax, we're following the response. Following the response, you can see that there's something there. And if I just stay with it, I can stay without doing anything, or I can stay and gently work it. Okay, we got a release right there, so I'm going to step back and we'll see what he does. Stay over there, Betty. I hope he wants to go to his corner to release. That's it. Okay. That's where he goes to release, over in his little corner.